Well, good morning, folks. Early in the morning, day 185 today. Wow, how crazy things have been. Among the things that we do at the church, housing people, feeding people, just went over, I think I mentioned it earlier, 54,000 meals. Today we'll go over 55,000. We've got a bunch of people, almost 100 coming in. 40 some from Alaska will be there today. What a joy. What a joy. And with my responsibility as pastor of the church, being there serving every day, helping every day in the building, serving the food and encouraging the folks, doing the devotions. I also have prison ministry. Every Tuesday, I go to the prison for about an hour, hour and a half. And then every first, third, and fifth Sunday night, I go to the prison. So last night, I was at the prison with my buddy Fritz from the church, and we had about 150 inmates, and we had a great time. I got to preach hard, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful time. And, of course, going to bed last night, resting and getting restless now and getting up now and doing my thing. But there's a lot going on. A lot going on. A lot we got to keep up with. A lot of needs out there that we got to continually meet. We're just blessed. I mean, we are blessed. You know, you run into people, just like in the prison, for example. There's a lot of Muslims in prison, a lot of other people that, you know, believe different stuff. And I told them last night, I said, look, here's what you need to understand. I love you. Whatever you believe is up to you. That's your call. I'm going to tell you what I believe. I'm going to back it up by this book right here. But it's your call. I need you to understand that. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here to show you what I believe in this book, and however you take that, you take it. Well, I had a great time. Oh, my goodness. I told some good jokes. People laughing. I got to remind off stuff for a little while. I mean, excuse me. I got, ever since yesterday, after the sermon yesterday morning, I've had some scratchy throat business going on. But anyway, so I basically said to them, look, you are here. We know you're here. You know you're here. And I'll tell some jokes, get their mind off of it. They laugh, man. Listen, you just can't believe. There for a little while, folks. For a little while, we get their mind off of it for a little while. And so, you know, they shake your hand, hug your neck on the way back to the cell. Wow. What a joy. Jesus dealt with some people that believed some different stuff, and he didn't argue with them. The woman at the well in John chapter 4. This woman had been married a number of times, and she came in the heat of the day to the well. Most times that didn't happen because all the ladies came early to the well, and so it wasn't hot, and they had to carry the water pot. But this lady was not accepted by the other people, so she had to come later in the day. And Jesus was there, not by chance. Jesus planned the whole thing. You can't surprise him. He knows what's going on with you, by the way. He knows. Hello, he knows what's going on with you. Talk to him about it. He knows already. So this woman comes up, and Jesus strikes up a conversation, and he asks for a drink of water. And she says, why should I give you a drink of water as a Jew? We're Samaritans. We don't get along. And then Jesus began to talk to her a little bit. And then she started about worship. Well, we worship something different than you worship. So, yak, whatever. And then Jesus finally said to her something I love right here. And it's in the chapter 4, verse 24. He says, God is a spirit. Verse 23, prior to that verse, it says, the hour cometh and now is when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. Wow. God is seeking you. He's not mad at you. He's not trying to run you down. He's not trying to throw lightning bolts to you. He loves you. He's seeking you. He wants you to understand that he is available. Well, I love that. I love that. I went to the doctor the other day, and I forget what I went through. Probably the surgery or something. I don't know. But I sat there, and I sat there, and I sat there, And I sat there, and I have in times past looked out the door and walked down the hall and said, somebody need to come see me. I got things to do. So finally, this doctor came in, of whom I had never seen, that did not do my surgery. And he looked at my leg. And, of course, he started pulling up my pants leg. I said, that's not going to work, Doc. I got long johns on. He looked at me like, long johns? I said, I wear them every day. Got them on now this early morning. And so I had to drop my pants and my long johns where he could see my knee. Anyway, he looked at it, for 3 minutes. Said, look like it's doing okay. I'm not going to order you any physical therapy. Go about your way and take care of yourself. If you need us, call us. I'll sit there for 40 minutes waiting for that little 3-minute conversation. Jesus is seeking such as to worship him. He's not waiting waiting on you or you waiting on. He's looking for you. I love that. Let me read again. But the hour will come, and now is present, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. Isn't that great? That's fantastic. I don't have to look for the Lord. He's looking for me. The next verse, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. That is just so good. That is just so great that God has told us, hey, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for the authentic believer that desires to worship. See, Jesus told this woman when he asked for a drink of water, he said, the water that I can give you, you shall never thirst again. She misunderstood the concept because she thought, well, if you can give me water that I don't have to fill this water pot up with, I'm interested in that. But I'm not interested in anything else. You see, God is not a bingo player. It's not B17. It's not I-25. God's not a bingo player. He's for you in everything in your life. He's for you. Don't let things cloud your vision. I told my guys last night, my prisoners last night, don't let something that comes into your life that you cannot control what you can control, which means things come into our life all the time we can't control, but we can control how we respond. We can control how we act, and we need to be doing so. Jesus says to this woman, there's going to come a time that you're going to be aware that the Father's looking for you. God is a spirit, so you have to come to him in spirit, and that's what Jesus gave us when he died and resurrected and sent back the Holy Spirit to us as a church. So we have that comforter, that guide. What a blessing. Wow. We got a lot to do today, folks. Bunch of people coming in. I'm going to be slapping gravy and biscuits and eggs on the plate to a lot of people. We're going to be carrying on, having fun big time today. It's going to rock on the house. You be blessed today, and remember, God is looking for you in the truest sense of the spirit of reality that he is God. God bless you. We love you. I'll talk to you later.